Alright, so I got my Topcon B200, and this should be the W, which stands for wireless, I guess. Oh, it's got a snap on both sides, and this is it. This is the W. So this machine control here has the ability to do tilt. Also does plumb for your stick if you put it on a backhoe or excavator. The one I got is you just put 4 C-cell batteries in it, and I'll get some batteries, we'll fire it up. Okay, so nice. Seems like pretty sturdy construction. I've had pretty good luck with Topcon stuff. I have an old Spectra laser receiver that I've used for a lot of years, but it's had some issues. The plastic quality I don't think is quite as good as something like this. So when you start it up, it goes through a check. And I got to read about it. I got to learn. I got a lot to learn about it. Anyway, I got it home at least. So, see, it does tilt if you're out of level. And Bluetooth. We'll check out the Bluetooth on my phone, hopefully. Okay, so I got the... Another thing I purchased is this. This is actually a Spectra Precision telescoping laser stand. So what you can do is actually raise this up. Of course, that kicks the laser off when you do that. So you can raise the laser up or down without having to reset your stand. You lock it by tightening here. The head comes off. You can thread everything on your laser there. These are kind of universal. They fit most lasers. But anyway, this laser here is just a older RLH4C. This one will do slope in one direction, but it's manual slope, so you have to actually I've got a video on how to do it. You can set a slope. It's a little bit tricky, but anyway, this is part of the package that I wanted. This didn't come with it, but it's beneficial to have it. Now this is the part that's on the dozer, and you can see right now it's showing that we need to go up. So I actually changed the laser. So this is the app, and I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this app. I was a little disappointed, and I knew it'd probably happen, but they make you pay $100 extra. It's a one-time fee, but $100 extra for this. I can go to on grade. Okay, somehow I changed it to on grade. So that's kind of a neat feature, because sometimes you're out on a job and you start out grading and you might realize that you have too much dirt, so you might want to offset your grade. You can do this on here also. You can also change the pitch or the up and down here. So, but this is kind of cool. This is a tilt for the blade tilt this way. You can also change this to where it works with an excavator, so that it does the tilt in the other direction. It'll tell you if you're off, and this can be zeroed. So say I've got my blade probably not quite level here. If I wanted to put a level on my blade, I could zero this. This has Bluetooth, that's how it hooks to your phone. This has different sensitivities. I believe this is the highest sensitivity. It's got 4 selections. I can also change that on the phone. The tilt can be changed from, I believe it's on normal now. So that's high precision. Push it again, it should go over here to normal. And it also, I'm not sure which way I've got it going here. I think it's set for dozer. If you push and hold that, I think it zeroes everything. If you push it once, it'll tell you that it's in the left and right. High precision. If you push it twice, it'll tell you it's left and right. Normal tilt position. So high precision is like 1 degree, normal is like 2.5, which that's probably good enough. So but I can actually see the level really good right there. And I may cut that pole down because I got to thinking about it. You really don't want the laser beam in your eyes, so I wouldn't ever want it up here high level. I'm either going to want it way above that or down below it. So lasers aren't good for your eyes. But anyway, I can see the grade on there. You can see on my phone, we're blinking on grade on both. I'll fire this thing up. Got a little rain in it. Blow some soot out. So I can actually just look at my phone and I can see grade. Raise the blade up. Now it says I need to go down. Raise it up some more. It says I need to go down farther. When this is blinking slow, that means it's a long ways from grade. The closer you get to grade, the quicker it will blink, and then it goes solid, that's on grade. Now tilt. Tilt says I need to tilt back this way. And does the same thing on the receiver up there. And that's a pretty wide range, so let's we're gonna go to high precision on the tilt. Says we're on grade. So this is a real-time readout. It's actually saying I need to go that way just a little bit, but anyway. So let's say I set up my laser here and I decide I want to change my elevation, so I'll set my blade level. Actually, now it's saying I need to go up here, but I'm level, or blade's level. So what I can do is go in here and do on grade, change grade, hit OK. When I go back, we're on grade. Pretty neat. So I don't have to get off and change grade if I decide I want to let's say I'm cutting a pad that's, the only thing I don't like is it don't tell you how far the offset is. I'm not sure how far you can offset this thing, but it's got a pretty good range, so failed to do that. Alright, we got to change that time. So if you're out of range, it won't change your grade. Anyway, I think it's going to be pretty handy. So I just realized a feature on here. It quit blinking altogether. I don't know, maybe because it quit moving. But when the green light blinks in the center, that means it's got a laser beam. Now we're getting a green light. It still says we need to go down, but when you don't have that green light, that means it's out of the laser's range. So when we go down the grade, we'll get 3 blinking green lights. It's real easy well, this is so easy I can do it. So pretty simple setup, pretty simple deal. It's expensive. This machine, or this receiver is actually set up for machine control, which I don't have anything with valves I can do that with yet, but I hope to. Sometimes you kind of got to do things a piece at a time to get them right. I could have went with a different receiver. I could have went with a cheaper receiver, but this one will work good on the backhoe excavator. I should be able to use it on my box blade. That's the feature here. When you got the laser back behind you, that's where the phone feature would be pretty handy, because I can be facing forward. I know whether I need to go up or down, or if I'm on grade. The tilt, I'm probably going to use that tilt feature way more than I'll be looking at that probably all the time. So I think that's going to be pretty darn handy. Got some projects coming up. Right now it's been raining every day. It's too wet to do anything, so I don't know when I'll be able to get to it. The only thing that concerns me a bit on this is the vibration on that pipe. I knew that would probably be I don't know if it's an issue or not. I know you can get a vibration proof pole from Topcon. They're pretty pricey. I've looked at them. They're basically, they got some polyurethane mounts. I think I can come up with something probably to make this better. But the vibration from the dozer does cause the pole to get some shake to it. That's not a good thing. Anyway, other features on here. So you can change it from back and forth to left and right. So back and forth, that's going to be when you got it on the arm of an excavator. When you read grade, you have to have your indicator directly wherever you set grade at. So that's pretty handy. You can also turn it off. Off would be if you didn't have a tilt blade probably, or if there's no reason to be messing with it. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with it, I think. I hope so. So what I want to try is I've set the dozer back there a little further out, and I want to try to catch a slope. So to set slope on this, it only goes this direction, so you got to have there's some sights on here you can sight down. You need it in line with your slope. Side to side, it's not going to change. So to start sloping, we hit this button once, and you see it blinking. It's going to keep moving down until you see this. There we went. Okay, so this is nice because I have my dozer at the bottom of my slope. This is the top of my slope. This is called slope matching. So now this is saying blade needs to go down, so I'm actually going to slope up to catch that. So when you push the button now, it goes slowly. coming up. We're getting closer. And now we're on grade. This is slick because used to I would have to set my receiver out there where I could see it. It didn't always work too good. Okay, so the slope is set, and this should carry. But like I say, that's really handy feature right there to be able to set it remotely. That's the easiest way I've ever seen that done. So between here and there, we're going to go uphill. I'm not actually going to grade. Stop halfway in between, pick up grade right at. This is a pretty consistent slope. That's just pretty neat. You can see the shake, the vibration. I'm not a big fan of that. We've got to probably come up with something different. I know the Spectra Precision poles that I've seen, they don't have any shock vibration stuff on them, so these things are built pretty rugged. It's just, you know, when you spend that much money on something. Now, 1.5-inch pipe is about the limit on these. I'll warn you about that. When you look in the book, it says the book will tell you. I need to do some weed eating and trimming around here, and probably be working on that dozer. But the book tells you 45 to 50 millimeter pipe is what these will fit on, and 1.5 is what I'm using. That's 1.5 schedule 40, so that'd be for America. That's standard pipe, pretty standard pipe size. There is only one way it fits in the box, and that's like that. This is the machine port. That's how it communicates to other parts of the dozer. If you have grade control, there's room in the box for, you can get these with a rechargeable battery. I don't like rechargeables myself because I'm not using this every day. So it's better for me to pull the batteries out, put them in here. It's got room for spares. Pretty nice box. It's got good foam protectors, keep it from getting beat up. I've had this old Topcon laser for several years now. If you want to get out of slope mode, see, slope mode's still lit up. To get out of it, you turn it off and turn it back on, and it'll level back up. Takes it just a minute. So if you're doing a slope and you go to lunch and you turn this off, the book says you can actually turn manual on while you're pushing the power button, and it's supposed to stay put, but I always just have to reset it, which is a pain. It would be nice to have one you could dial in the slope. That's a lot better deal. But this has been a really good, I think we bought this in 2014. It's been all over the place, but I leaned on it there and it said it's out of level. So, that's a nice feature though, because if these get bumped or something. Anyway, got some toys.